remember why I'm here. It's the 4D thing. Role playing in the fourth dimension. Okay.
It's pretty good. If you can achieve that, that's a good level to be at. You can have good session.
Take it to go. Just past the drive-thru and be on our way.
You need to have like a 4D table, a 4D GM, and a 4D session for that.
You mentioned breakfast. Here, I wanted to get you some food. Fast. In a bag.
That was acceptable speed.
But now the player are also willing to be co-creator of the world and integrate, like manifest stuff that makes sense, right?
By the light of the Asiago, we must make haste.
You have to respect the setting, you have to respect the tone and stuff like that.
Will you make sure our beef stays fresh and never frozen? Dave's signature combo?
We will do what we can, son.
The 4D way, you assume that you're on a beach and that it'd be normal for it to be driftwood there.
Only the sweet things get frozen, son.
So that'd be the 4D way, and I think it's much more direct, much more cinematic. It keeps the flow of the game going much faster. You can accomplish much more in a session.
I have to end the session here. I can't play this game anymore. Sorry. Hello. Welcome to the No Prep Challenge with our 4D contestants tonight. Me, Phil, the Thrill. We have MrMax Boivin and Table Run Crispy, the coolest dude on the planet.
Oh, this is me. I'm totally fresh on this, and
Yeah.
I just want to watch that video again. It was so good.
I made a new intro. I'm proud of it.
Oh, it's awesome.
Check it out. I started it too early. You missed the very first second of it, but you'll get another chance to see it. Others. Anyways, how you doing, Max?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Are you living in Africa yet?
Nope, not yet. But
I had another quick question for you.
Yeah.
I should have just let you answer the first one. But here's the other question. How's Bastard Sword, your hot new fantasy role-playing game, coming along?
It's coming along. I've been working on it. I told you I changed some rules and stuff like that. I'm excited to try it with you all. I'm still need to fiddle a bit with it. And I'm doing some tests at home.
Do you think it's ready for the No Prep Challenge?
I don't think you are ready for the No Prep Challenge. And
I'm not ready. That's true.
With Bastard Sword, right? I would need to explain you the new rules and stuff like that. Do some tools like with Sophie's dice. Yeah. So not this time. Eventually we'll get there.
Yeah.
All right. I want to run it again for you with those new rules. If that works well, I'll be excited to see if one of you will try to run it.
Yeah. As soon as the rules stop changing every game, I'll be happy to give it a try. I'm really looking for. So we have another campaign in the books. We've done a session 04, Max's Bastard Sword campaign, but
that's right.
He's got to nail down his bullshit.
Excited. Well, it's part of the game design, right? And I'm trying to make it satisfactory for the 4D style, so there's that as well.
Crispy, are you feeling anxious? This is your first No Prep Challenge.
I'm excited. I've never done this, and I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be great. I'm a little nervous that I'll be the one that has to run it, but you know what? It's a challenge. I'll do it.
You might have to GM it. You might be a player. You don't know.
I might be a player. Might be a GM. We'll see. System? Don't know. We'll find out.
Right. Obviously, with system, like we can, once we roll the GM, we can adjust, the system you're
that makes sense.
Comfortable running, right?
Sure. Yeah.
There might be some system you could run that I can't, or vice versa.
Oh, true. Yeah, true.
Well, let's pull up the list. Let's get started, I think. Unless you guys...
Yes. No, yeah. I think that's enough chatter.
I mean, we have to do everything, so we need to fit it in in a respectable time frame.
Yeah.
It's on you there, Max. You're the one with the magic.
Oh, no, you can still do the stage.
Oh, I can do it?
Yes.
I can stage your shit. That's cool.
Yeah. All right. So now we have to add so instead of doing even odds, We're gonna do 1, 2,
Nice.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
3,
3 to 4.
4, and 5, 6.
Uh-oh, it's 56.
Oh,
cat.
cool cat, crispy. Oh boy,
Dang, his high
I'm
school
wearing
name.
sweats. Like I'm not that cool.
You're pulling out his football star high school name.
Yeah.
Wow.
My pants match my top. I can't be cool. I look like I'm Eastern European right now. I just need
You're
a
wearing pants?
stripe down my
Yeah.
down my leg.
I thought you were
That's against
cool.
Adidas. Adidas. I'm wearing Adidas.
Nice.
Oh,
Shall we start rolling?
Let's do
Yeah.
it.
All right. Well, I guess
Who's
I'm
rolling?
rolling since I'm driving this train.
You're driving it, Phil.
Yeah.
Driving
I want
it.
everyone to notice my really cool. This is a megalodon going to heaven via AI.
All megalodons go to heaven, don't they?
All megalodons go to heaven. It's a famous. Oh man, I don't want to.
Yeah,
think
like
about
the 90s cartoon.
Yeah.
it. I know.
It's the saddest cartoon ever.
It is the saddest cartoon. All right. It's like the meme of people who know, people who don't know.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, moving on from that terribly dark topic, let's roll for GM.
Let's do it.
Crispy.
Fantastic.
go.
Yes. Okay. Right on. Okay. I'm driving this. All right. System.
System.
TPS, easy D6, totally fine with both of those.
Are we taking Traveler off or 5e off?
It's been a long time since I ran 5e.
Yeah. We put it on there as a goof and we ended up rolling it last time.
Yeah.
Yes, I ended up
Um,
running it. Believe it
yeah.
or not.
Could I run it?
Did we
That's
like
a
it? We
great
really
question.
didn't roll ever. It just ended up being.
We did some roll, but
You
just
did
like
some?
you just roll a d20 and
I think I rolled
Yeah.
a survival check a couple times.
I'd say leave it on there. If it comes up, I'm sure I can wing it.
Okay. Anyone of systems you want to add?
We could do a Palladium system. It'll be hacked, but we could do it. I could do that.
The problem is character creation.
Yeah,
That's-
you have to simplify character creation. So we would just say, here's how many. Like, we'd probably custom do the skills because that's what takes so long.
I don't know
Roll
what Palladium at
attributes.
all also, right? So like I've
Oh, okay. So yeah, it has to be something that Max knows.
Thank God.
Yeah, I could leave 5e on there. Hopefully it doesn't come up, but
could also
leave
do
it on
like
there.
Wall of Darkness, but again, like the thing I would be worried about this one is the character
Yeah.
creation takes a long time. It's quite involved.
Yeah.
TPS. TPS is a better fast.
Yeah, and I have I've been doing some reading on Call of Cthulhu, so I don't know if we could add that in.
We could add
maybe?
that. Yeah,
You guys
we could
are you
add
guys familiar with it? Like, you know how to do?
that. I am.
basic
Character
role-playing?
creation is a bit time consuming as well because
It
it's
can
point
be,
by,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
If you have like a way to do it fast, but
I
that's-
don't. I'm not.
I'm actually not familiar with Call of Cthulhu, but I
Okay.
think it's just D100, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the
you can red roll
D100.
under.
I'd be
Yeah.
happy to learn it.
Yeah, and you got 2 level of difficulty
Yes,
that you either have to roll under 50% or under 20% of your skill.
that's right.
So it's pretty simple, but
Mhm.
character creation is a bit time consuming.
It can be. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Why can't I find a fucking D4 to save my life?
You want me to roll one? I can
Where's
roll one.
like the generic dice? I feel like there should be one of every.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
roll
is
a d4. I got a 3.
Traveler. Okay,
Traveler.
got it. No problem.
So why does my dice look weird?
Easy.
Crying about it. Got it easy. It's not even hard.
Okay, systems traveler. All
Okay.
right. Now we got setting.
We have a Thanksgiving Thanksgiving setting.
Thanksgiving. Okay.
So is that like Pilgrim's time, or are we having like a family?
No, it's like
Dinner.
what is that? The
The first Thanksgiving.
Like a modern
Or
family
a modern.
dinner?
Clark Griswold
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Why did
think
we put
it's-
that?
I didn't do that. Did you do that?
I didn't do that. Was it like a Canadian Thanksgiving last time we did this?
Yeah, I think we did talk
Could've
about
been.
like Pilgrim times.
Yeah, it could have been.
That'd be kinda
October.
Oh, I think I was saying like colonial America, and you wrote Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. Oh, I mean, it's almost Thanksgiving. I say we leave it, obviously. So
Of course.
then I'm happy to make it like a Griswold game, if that's
Okay,
what you're
so it'd
interested
be like Clark Griswold. And
yeah,
okay.
basically, after we roll setting, you can put
We
it
can-
into your
we can
put it
discuss
to
about
your
it.
Got
to
it.
your hue.
Got it.
Oh, how do we make character in Traveler? Do we use the tool?
That's a good question. I think there's a faster way. Someone showed this to me. Traveler Companion has which is a free book, I believe, has a alternate to life path character creation. It's just fast.
Yeah, I think that the character creation, you just get rid of it. And
so
we just come up with 2d6 plus modifier. What that
right.
looks like.
Maybe we roll our attributes, pick a few skill.
I'm just checking to
Oh,
see
right,
if I have it.
attributes. Yeah. So roll the attributes and then pick skills. Maybe how many skills do you think you need?
Man, we need like Shauner had this character creator for Traveler.
And I downloaded it. I wonder if I still have it here.
Yeah, I hope you do.
Shall I roll setting?
Pretty sure
Yes.
I have it somewhere.
Okay. You're gonna have to roll it because I don't know where the dice are.
You don't know what your dice are?
I don't know how to get to the normal dice. Like, this is very strange to me.
Yeah.
5e.
6.
Go to 5e. There's no normal dice.
Independent City.
Oh, it's a supers game.
Yeah. Cool.
Or not.
So it's Traveler Supers.
Well,
This is gonna be-
Independent City was like the modern kind of setting, right?
Yeah.
It is with supers.
But you don't have to be supers.
That's true.
You could be something more mundane, and then the supers are the problem.
Or we can do super with
How
the.
did we spell
with the-
independence there? That's not how you spell independence.
Well, that's
Hey,
why
it's probably me that right there.
Independence.
Independence.
And-
Sounds like in
and
the pants.
and the pants.
Dense.
Yeah, I missed some letter there.
Yeah. DNC. DNCE. Yeah.
It's a
D
D-E-N.
independent
DEN.
Yeah.
There you go.
Independence. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Good
so
den in there.
independence, we're going to use Traveler. I thought I had. I'm not seeing it now, but I thought I had this.
What kind of supers are we going to be here, Max? Should we steal Palladium's power charts and roll them random?
And we could.
not?
We're
Or
going to have to.
do you want to not be a super?
No, I want to be a super. I've never been a super. I hate being a super. But it's an open
Never done it
challenge,
before,
so-
so there's that.
Okay.
Exactly.
You've never
So-
done it and you
Got it.
hate doing it.
Let's
So
see if I have it.
seem to be like fitting that we do it.
Heroes
Isn't it?
Limited.
Yeah, I think that's appropriate if you've never done it.
Yeah.
Just see if I got my book here.
I've got mine.
Oh, here it is.
So we just want to randomize superpowers, right? Easy.
Yeah, do you want to use
Just do one major superpower each kind of thing. Is that cool?
one major?
One
Let's
major?
do one major, one minor.
One
please.
major, one minor? Sure. Let's do it. Okay. So
We don't do one major,
majors,
two minor.
Now we're talking.
major, two minor? Sure.
If you want to be super, right? Might as
I
well.
mean,
be
I'm
super.
trying to be.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna create some dice here real quick. Oh, I got D10s here. I can make a D10.
I got a D100 if you need it.
So yeah, I got D6s. Okay, so we're good. Are we rolling?
Yeah.
All right.
What do we want? What do I roll?
You rolling
Roll-
a D100.
Roll percentile.
I'll roll mine too. It's the first. Well,
17? Oh, interesting. Roll
Ready?
it again. Roll it again. Roll percentile again, Max.
What do you
is this
say?
is this the major?
Because your major power is to control. It's a control. So
Ooh,
there's
control power.
there's
Wow.
different types of control. So roll
26.
26. You can
Yeah.
control darkness.
Oh, that's interesting.
as
All
a
right.
major power. We just make a note of that, and then
Here's
we
my D20.
can read the description and figure out how to introduce that into Traveler. How about you? What did you get?
Okay, here comes my roll. Boom.
Here's your major power.
10. So I'm 72.
72. I have no idea what that is. Holographic memory projection.
Oh, that's
Like an
cool.
illusionist.
Yeah.
You can project your. Oh, look what happened yesterday. I ate
Yes.
a fucking cheese sandwich.
Yes. This is me washing my socks.
Yeah, it's all in.
You
It's all in
can't even
POV,
tell. Okay, so we're
Yeah,
gonna
you
have to
just see
read
that- you
that
just
and
see
see
that.
what it actually means. But holographic memory projection is what it is.
Is
Okay.
it just yours? Okay, minor power. My first one.
First one is
18.
18 is energy expulsion fire. You can shoot fire. It's got darkness control and you can shoot fire.
That's powerful. Too.
Hey, Romeo Orthodoxos. We didn't get 5e. We're doing Traveler.
Energy expulsion
Fire.
fire.
Here comes mine.
And here's your first.
22.
Well, that's easy to know. Power channeling. I'm not sure what that is. We'll read it, figure it out. Power channeling.
Mine's gonna be the weirdo.
You're gonna be the weirdo seance. Like
What
your
was
Zodiac
your
says.
what was your control power, Max? I missed
Control darkness?
Darkness.
it. Oh.
Okay, so second minor
And you
ability.
blast fire. That's interesting.
48.
48. You have
Daryl.
wings and fly.
Ah, I fucking hate that.
Wings.
So you
I
fly
wanna fucking
around with
roll.
your wings.
Okay,
I
reroll.
don't
You get your
I don't
reroll.
fucking want wings. If I
He
got
doesn't
wings,
want
I'm gonna fucking get them cut and not have a second minor power.
I mean, you're getting really emo.
58. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
You can alter your physical body.
Oh, as a minor? What does it do?
I don't know. We're gonna read it next.
All right,
But
we'll read it next. Here comes
okay,
mine.
and then Phil's
Boom.
first one is tens. That's
26.
6. You have radar.
Nice.
You're so useless.
How's that
Okay.
useless?
Well, it's not useless. You've got power channeling and radar, and you can,
And
you
memory
can
projection.
project your memory. Okay, well, let's read what those are. So
Listen, I'm fighting crime with those things somehow.
You're fighting crime, and you are doing great. Okay, so energy expulsion fire. That was your first minor.
Useless.
Character can emit a flamethrower like blast or a bolt of fiery energy from his hands. Like previous energy expulsion, severity of damage can be controlled. So we're using Traveler here. So the damage is all going to be D6s, obviously. So I guess you can control in increments of D6
Okay.
up to a maximum of 3d6, we'll say.
I like how you read the most obvious one first.
Yes, that one is easy.
You
Next,
shoot fire.
well,
So
the
it's
next
basically
one-
like just doing like a burning in, right?
yeah, you can be a flame flyer, or you can throw fire.
Way to make it lamer.
Yes. It's burning in. That's what I wrote.
You mean it's like
Burning
burning
hands.
hands?
Where's yours?
It is holographic memory projection.
Yeah, that was a major. So you want to go to your major?
Of course.
Let's go to their major then. Holographic memory
Yeah,
projection.
let's see. Let's have you jump around.
Yeah, that's a little challenging.
They're all together, aren't they?
Not really. All right,
Well,
so
go to
I'm going to
whichever one
switch
chooses.
just because I found it already. We're going to do control darkness.
Okay. That's me.
I feel like I should get a reroll since
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you can.
probably should. You can have one reroll. if
I
you
want to hear
want.
what they are first.
Okay, let's just read it first. Okay, that's control insect. Control darkness. Here we go. Why are there so many?
There's a lot of controlling.
There's tons. Why am I not finding it?
People like to control shit.
Yep. Control. Where are you? Let's see.
I don't know if I have the.
Control others. Control radiation. Control static. Darkness control. That's helpful that they switched the order of the words so it's not alphabetical. So the power allows character to create and manipulate darkness. You can create an area of total darkness that's so black, normal vision, night vision, light amplification, optic systems, all ineffective. Those trapped in that darkness are blind and would have in Traveler, they would have, you'd step up the difficulty. So it would be, instead of an average, it'd be challenging, I guess, like a 14.
Not radar.
But I guess somebody with radar would not be
Yeah,
affected.
yeah.
Radar wouldn't be affected by
I'm
that.
in there. I'm detecting shit.
Yeah. It has a decent range too. You can do this at range, and it's a
Hey, Space Ready.
30-foot radius or so. Like it can cover a moderate sized room. You also, because you can control darkness, you can meld into the shadows and become invisible in shadows or darkness.
You're basically Raven.
Yeah.
I don't know what Raven
And
is.
you have night vision because you control darkness. You can see in the darkness, even that like super darkness that no one else can see in unless they have radar.
Well, that's useful, I guess.
Yeah.
Like everything gets dark. I'm fucking as blind as everybody else.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's when you do that, it might provoke panic in someone who's suddenly you turn the lights out, like they may panic. Okay. While we're down here, let's look at project holographic memory. All right. Enables the character to function like a living camera, able to record and project replay events he has seen or mentally recorded. Image is three-dimensional, semi-opaque, holographic image. It appears as the character remembers it. If you didn't witness it, then it will not be part of the projection. It's presented in the character's viewpoint. It's not a perfect 360 view. This is super lame. Like, why wouldn't it be
360 view?
I don't know.
Fucking
Because it's only from your eyes.
That's what you've seen. Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
get it, but make it super powered.
All right. So
I should be able to create the Sherlock Holmes Mind Palace situation.
Yeah. So you can
fucking major power. That's lame for a major.
It's lame. You can create illusionary disguises.
You don't even have to read it anymore. It's the reroll.
Yeah, reroll
Right?
that. It's not. That's kind
Ooh,
of, that should be a minor
disguise.
power,
Is it
honestly.
anyone that I can change my?
But it's not. It's not like there's. I was reading it.
It doesn't look like a droid hologram over
because it's semi-opaque. It's not.
It's not. I'm rerolling it. Boom. 44.
You like rolling a double, eh?
Yeah, that's all I roll.
44.
I'm good at backgammon.
All right, let me get 44.
Wasn't on the list for the system we use.
Backgammon.
We should be playing backgammon.
Yahtzee. We'll play Yahtzee. 44. Okay, well, that's a really strong one. Sonic speed.
Okay, Sonic speed.
That's fucking cool.
That's better.
Those are my
Now,
favorite.
this will be in Traveler. Because this has a lot. The thing about this power in this system is that it has a lot of impacts on your other abilities. Because moving at sonic speed is. But let's figure it out. See how we can use that in Traveler.
Max got a reroll, so.
No, I think what I was saying is like when you roll a power, you get something lamer.
Yeah.
But in both our case, wasn't the case.
Well,
I
I
guess
it actually. I feel like I should have taken the hologram.
What did I say? Sonic speed is what it said?
I guess some people would like flying and having wings. Like I just fucking hate it. You know, like control darkness and I have wing and like now it became like fucking like you become fucking basically a bird, like a raven, right? Just like it's too tacky.
Oh, he meant something else. Okay.
Oh yeah, those are good.
Okay, here's what you can do. You can run at supersonic speeds. So the character can run at the speed of sound, Mach 1, or approximately 700 miles per hour, 1 mile every 5 seconds. In addition to running at incredible speed, the character has sharper vision, quicker reaction, greater dexterity than normal humans. Despite what one might think, super speed in hand-to-hand combat requires a comparatively slower, more measured and controlled pace, but the results are still devastating. So we had a player in one of my games that had this. You can accelerate to maximum speed very quickly. So it's can go to 0 to 700 miles per hour in 4 seconds.
Yeah, if you punch somebody like that, it's like being
But-
hit by a truck, right?
Yeah,
It
but
shatters my arm.
exactly, like you can hit really hard. If you body block or ram someone at 400 miles per hour or greater, it does a lot of damage, but you will take damage also.
No, just get a bat. Just get a baseball
Yeah.
bat.
Yes, exactly. You can stop on a dime and you can make sharp turns. If you are running at supersonic speed, it's relatively quiet compared to the roar of a jet engine or race car, but the patter of feet on the ground and the air displacement makes a loud sound of rushing air, like the roar of a hurricane or a tornado.
Yeah.
And if you do that quick takeoff, that's a sonic boom.
Hey, Big Bad, we're doing the no prep challenge.
If you're running under 100 miles per hour, it's considered quiet, a soft wind sound. Your vision is 5 times better than normal humans.
Oh, and my vision's better.
So you can, and you have night vision out to 500 feet.
Oh.
So is similar. You both have night vision. Superior vision. What that means is you can read an 18-inch sign a mile away, which is handy
That's-
if you're moving a mile every 5 seconds.
That can be cool with the radar as well. You're basically
Yes, it could. Yeah. So just keep in mind, if you use your super fast punch or a super fast kick, so you're accelerating, it'll do more damage. We'll have to figure out what that is in Traveler. You're also harder to hit.
Let's just
obviously.
say I will tell you when I'm doing it, and then you tell me what to roll. Is that fair?
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds good. And let's go. So those are your 2 major powers: sonic speed and control darkness.
Okay.
And now let's go to the minors.
Okay.
Yeah,
What was yours?
superhero game inside Traveler. I don't know. We'll see if it works. Okay.
And Crispy's the GM.
And I'm the GM, so we've got the odds are stacked against us.
The perfect supers GM.
Okay. So the first, well, I've got here just in order is radar. So you can send out high frequency radio waves. So they bounce off objects, returning and indicating direction, distance, and reflecting objects. So its range is 400 feet. So it's a decent range,
Mhm.
and it gives you some advantages in combat.
I feel like radar should be way better than 400 feet.
I think so too. I'm gonna say it's out to a mile.
Cool.
It's fouled by rain, snow, dust, or sandstorms. Okay, so
Yeah.
that doesn't work. Smoke and fog fouls radar, but not as severely. So it's just a little harder. You can estimate exact locations and distance and direction reasonably well. So greater than 50% chance of getting those right.
Now the question is, can I manipulate the electromagnetic waves I'm sending out to mess with like radios?
These are high frequency radio waves. So if it, I suppose it could. It's more like a radar detector. If a radar detector doesn't interfere with other radio waves, it's
It'd
just
be a different
detecting it.
spectrum.
But this is emitting them. You're sending out high frequency radio waves. So yeah, I would say that with some limitations, you could.
If a cop is trying to get your
It's a
speed
different
with the radar,
band. It's a different frequency band.
It depends on your X band or your like what wide band, or like what is it.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be super powerful because it's just so that your own enhanced senses can read it back.
Okay.
Although maybe, I don't know, like
Let's just say I can't.
yeah. We'll put a limitation.
It's a
on
very
that.
specific frequency.
Okay.
What is your other minor?
It is power channeling.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
interesting.
that's I don't even know that one. Okay. Characters with this power have an awesome ability. Well, we'll decide if it is awesome to generate and channel kinetic energy for very specific purposes. That's like Gambit. The character creates a kinetic surge within himself and he attacks someone with his bare hands, feet, or tail and releases this energy on contact. These super punches deliver as much damaging energy as any of the energy expulsion powers, but they cannot be used at long range, only hand to hand.
Well, that's very fucking useful with the speedster thing.
It's super useful.
Right on.
Wow. Okay. Wow. So you're like Gambit.
With my
But
punch.
instead of charging playing cards, you charge your fists or your feet,
Okay.
elbow, knees, headbutt.
Now the question is that going to protect my fist?
Yes, because it says here these characters can even damage metal, concrete, or armored targets with punches, kicks, headbutts, or flying tackles.
Nice. So do you think that would protect my sonic punches?
Yes,
Yeah,
I would say yes.
So
definitely.
perfect.
Yeah, that's an interesting
cool.
synergy there. Okay, power channeling and radar worked really well with sonic speed. There you go. All right, now Max is. We've already done energy expulsion, fire. What was the other one?
Alter
was-
physical body.
So let's take a look at that.
I wonder if it's going to be like you can grow claws and shit like that. Probably.
I don't know, or change my face to look like somebody
Oh,
else.
interesting. Player
Crazy
gives the
face.
so this power gives the character the ability to alter his body in small but significant ways. The change is instant and can be maintained indefinitely. You can change your fingerprints at will. You can copy someone else's fingerprints. You can change your physical beauty at will. You can change your appearance of age. You can change your eye color. You can change your height by, well, that's minor, by a few inches. Changing the spacing between your teeth. You can lighten or darken your hair or skin. You can add or eliminate birthmark, those kind of distinguishing things. That's
So
pretty
basically, I
much it.
can look
You can
however I
look-
want.
Yes, you can. You can change your
To a
appearance.
certain,
You can,
like, I guess
you
to
can
the
sounds
disguise
eye,
yourself
you
too. Like you could.
Sounds
make
like you
yourself
can't
look-
mimic another person though.
No, but you could completely change how you look. Like
Well,
enough small things. And
I guess you could probably like mimic another person like close enough, like not
Close
perfectly,
enough,
but
yeah.
you know.
I feel like you can do like the Bram Stoker's Dracula thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
you can.
Except-
Okay.
You can turn into
Yep.
old man or super hot guy.
Yep.
Are you always going to be 6'7"? Is that the move? You're like,
No.
let's push that height to the max.
So
No.
what's interesting about this is that the change is instant and it's indefinite. So it changes it and it stays that way. It's not like, oh, well, for this amount of time, I can look like this. No.
So it's kind of interesting how you can copy a fingerprint. You'd have to know.
Yeah. You'd have to have a good, it says here, you need to have a good, clear reference
So I
copy
can,
of the
if I can
person.
copy somebody's
or the person's
fingerprint,
hand.
I can probably copy somebody's face, right?
Yeah.
If I can copy their fingerprint.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's a skill. So you'd roll a skill to copy their appearance, or if you shook their
I
hand.
feel
or
like you could
something.
like move your eyes out.
Yeah. Yeah, you can change it. You can add wrinkles or take them away.
You can change the spacing between your teeth. Like why not?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
You can change the color of your teeth. You can change the so
I wish I could change the color of my teeth.
Well, you can, but usually only in one direction. You
Stop drinking coffee. There you go.
can
Yeah,
make them darker.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm working on it.
so anyway, that's alter physical body, and I think we already went over the fire thing. So
Yeah.
Cool.
okay, now let's put it into Traveler.
Travel. Let's roll some stats.
Let's do it.
Let's roll some stat 2d6 6 times
Okay.
and replace them where we want.
Yes.
Like that.
All
I'll
right.
have to pull up my Traveler.
What are the
stuff.
attributes? Let me just get the book out. What am I doing?
Yeah. that's what I'm
I
looking
can.
at.
It's strength, dexterity, endurance, intellect, education, social. Oh, you got the
Right.
books right there. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's that's right. Strength, dexterity. What was it? Con
Endurance,
Just pulling up a character sheet.
and
intellect,
and
Yeah.
Int, Edu,
Yep.
and
Soch.
Soch.
Yep.
Okay. All right, here we go. A boom boom. 7.
7 for strength. Well, you decide where they are.
Oh, yeah.
You can associate them where you want.
10.
Oh man, there you go. That'll be your dex, I'm sure.
Holy shit.
And
Max.
I'm not rolling too hot.
8.
Phil's
Yep.
got the hot hand.
7. Here we go.
All right, one more. Come on, give me something
Oh,
good. Okay,
baby.
11.
Look at that.
There you go. Oh wow. A 12 too.
2 10s and a 12.
12.
2 10s and a
Holy
12.
shit.
He is a superhero.
I got 2 4 and a 5. All right.
I think I like the dexterity. The 12.
It's a superhero with his
I have
sidekick.
to.
Well, I got pretty good power though, so
Yeah,
you know,
oh, that's good. You've got good powers, yeah.
yeah, I'm not too worried. Like, social is gonna be the 4.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might take a high Soch.
Why not?
Be a little famous.
And I think I'm gonna take education lower. Like, yeah, my guy is gonna be like this kind of like gothic loner, kind of like loser in high school, but he can control darkness, right? All that and change his face. So
Yep.
it makes sense that I got no soch and no education.
Right.
I'm going 8 strength, 12 dex, 10 end, and
Okay.
then 7 intelligence, 7 education, and then 10 Soch.
Nice.
That's what we're doing.
Wow, great. Great.
So sometimes life path things give you stats.
Yes,
Sometimes you get skills.
that's true.
Yeah.
So what are you thinking? How are we going to do this second portion here?
I'm
Wait,
wishing
what?
that I
Can you say your stat again, Phil, please?
Yeah. Do you want me to can I just tell you the numbers going straight down?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just tell you all of them. Strength 8, Dex 12, Endurance 10, Intelligence 7, Education 7, Soch 10.
Okay. Just because I'm gonna put my I got 111. I guess I'm gonna put that in the intellect.
If you
What do you
want.
think? So if there's something like, I'm gonna be the smart one maybe, but socially
Sure.
inept.
Yep.
Strength 5, dexterity 10, endurance 6, intellect 11, education 4, social 4.
I'm into it.
Okay, so next will be skills.
Yeah.
How do we gonna want to do skills?
I
That's a good
think we
question.
need to kind of
We go to skill list at some point, someplace.
I have it. Yes, I have it.
you have a PDF.
Admin, advocate, animals, athletics, art, astrogation, broker, carouse, deception, diplomat. There's a bunch. Electronics, engineering, explosives, flying,
Okay.
gambler, gunner, gun combat. Where's that?
This is hard.
Melee.
Not sure exactly what to do here.
I'm sure there's a shortcut. Somebody told me about it. They even sent it to me. Where is it?
Let's Google
Traveler
things.
Companion, I think it's called.
Oh, you know what? My fucking modifier for the stat are negative on overall. I'm at -1.
Oh no.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Okay. I'm going to try to see if I can get this Traveler Companion thing. Where is it?
Well, we can just like agree like on a just decide the number of skill we get. and-
Sure. We might just
Yeah.
do assign skill points.
Skip.
It's probably like skill and training. That's
I
a
thought there was
scholar.
I thought there was one that no, it's
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it is. I don't have this book. I don't think.
Do you want to pick a path and just follow that? It's
Yep.
only 2 page.
Yep.
You can like see. Oh, there's only like skill. There's only scholar and scout in that shit. It's like the starter guide, right?
Right. There's another book, but I don't own the book. It's called Traveler Companion, and it gives an addition, like alternate character creation for specific tailoring of characters. But unfortunately, I don't have that book. If I did, then we could just use that. So I don't know what it says. Let's see.
Because I'm good with just rolling here for the scholar and just like going on with that.
Let's just see if I have.
I don't
it
really
here.
care.
I think we should not do a life path.
Yeah, I think more of a tailored one makes sense here. It's called. Let's see.
Something we could do, we could pick skills. You know, you could give us a certain number of
I think I'll just give you a number of skills.
and then we'll just kind of invent where those bonuses would be.
Yeah, let's just do that.
So why don't you just give us like 10 skills or
Mhm.
something, and then we'll just say, okay, I have computer 2.
Yeah, we'll just do that. Let's just start.
You want to modify with education or with intellect or some shit like that?
Yeah, let's do that. So start with base 10 and then add whatever your mod or take away from whatever your intellect is or education, whatever one's higher.
Okay.
Both. Get both.
Both?
Add them together.
That'd give me a 0. I don't
Yeah.
care.
Well, then the one that's good for you is
Yeah.
what I want you to have.
Uh,
Okay, so 10. Because I got 7. So 7's just 0, right?
yeah.
You
7,
get
0.
+1 at 9?
Yes.
Okay.
9 to 11.
Yeah, 9 to 11.
And then
Okay.
+2 at 12.
Yeah. So
I wish I had that, but I don't.
do you want to let us increase our stats at all?
I would think so.
I think my guy's pretty young, so you know, I'm not gonna have like too many, because that's also like a thing in Traveler usually, right? Your age, and you're always pushed to do like an older character.
Right.
But I think my guy's pretty young.
Or you're taking 10 skills, so.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll just leave our stats alone and just pick 10 skills.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's just do that. That's good enough.
Okay, so I think my guy's going to take... Can I run up walls? Or
If you're running at speed, yes.
Nice. I like how you picked the city.
I know. I just noticed that. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, some foreshadowing. In the biz, we call that foreshadowing.
I'm going to change Bad Heroes.
Oh, there you go.
The OG Bad Heroes background. All right. So what kind of skills are we taking? All right. I want to take little carouse.
It's partier.
+2.
Yeah, makes sense. Gonna party.
I mean, you just need general athletics, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Put +3 on that one. Is it like a brawl or melee or?
Yeah,
It is melee.
there's melee.
What do you think max bonus is?
I'd say no more than 3.
No more than 3. Okay.
Because it's going to be that plus your associated ability should get up there.
Then I have one more. Well, I have a +2, a +3, and a +3. So.
What
It's
you
like
took?
what did I take? I've taken carouse, athletics, and melee. I'm trying to think of something that I would take as a investigator of crime.
Isn't there like an investigation?
There is investigation, yeah. There's also streetwise.
Yeah.
I don't think my character would have that.
Who's your character?
He's kind
What's the
of
personality like?
he's kind of a little bit of a celebrity. He's got a little
Okay.
That makes
attitude
sense.
to him.
That's makes sense for the carouse then.
He's wearing spandex for sure.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's got a suit, a
Mhm.
super suit.
He's very
Makes-
arrogant.
Okay. Okay. What's his?
I don't want to. I don't
want
want to. I don't want to turn him too bad.
Okay.
So,
He's still a good guy.
what's his name? His name is.
Oh, you don't have leadership?
Leadership is good.
Yeah, you might want to put something into that.
+2 on that. Okay, so that'll be my 4 skills. Keep thinking like something with the word bullet, but
Silver bullet.
perfect.
That's a good one. Silver bullet.
Yeah.
His suit is silver.
Oh yeah.
Quicksilver.
He's got chrome
Okay.
outfit. It's kind of badass. It's the only one that'll not just burn right off of me. So
A chrome impregnated suit.
yeah. I don't know the physics behind it, but it's real.
It's real. That's all that matters. It's real.
It's
okay.
Basically it needs to look good in a drawing.
Yes. Yes. Okay. And he's an Adonis. Looks great.
He does. Gosh, he's good looking.
And because of that, he gets invited to all of the parties.
Who can blame him?
No one. Okay. So that's Silver Bullet. Now, Max, your skills.
It's actually the silver bullet.
Excuse me. The Silver Bullet. And
Some people say the incredible silver bullet, but
you don't correct them. But
it's the papers.
There's a media guideline for this.
I have an agent.
You have an
actually.
agent.
Yeah.
Calling the paper. You
Yeah,
forgot to
PR
put
guy.
the
The
superlative.
incredible.
The silver. There's only one. All right, Max, your skills.
Yeah. I have. Let me just need to do the math real quick.
Sure.
3,399. Okay.
You got 11 or did you get 12? You got 11.
Oh, do I have 11? Yeah, okay, I have 11. All right. Art at 2.
Oh, nice.
Electronic at 0. Melee at 0.
Mhm.
Stealth at 2. Streetwise at 2.
Oh, I didn't think about zeros.
Stealth was 2 and Streetwise at 2.
Yeah, basically, like everything costs 1 more because it costs 1
Yeah.
to unlock it at 0.
Yeah.
Well, I got to reduce all mine by 1 then.
Yep.
So I got. Do you want me to tell you
Which
mine?
art, Max? Which art? Like what type? Sculpture or painting or
Do I do painting or do I do poetry or do I do music?
yeah.
Something like that. I don't know. I think he's doing poetry.
I don't think you
poetry.
pick a specialty until it's 1.
I got the art at 2.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What else did I want? No, that's it. Okay. And then brief synopsis. You said he was young. So there's
Yeah, he's
that.
like 17-year-old. with
Okay.
Jacobite Wise Man. We're playing Traveler, and we're going to play a Supers game. And we're
And
inventing
we had no
characters.
idea what we were doing, and 50 minutes ago we had no clue that it was going to be this. So this is
We
the
didn't
no
know
prep
who
challenge.
we didn't know who was going to be the GM even,
No.
or the system we were going to play. So that's what we landed on.
All right. Young, you said? And
yeah, he's like 17-year-old. Is a little gut kid.
okay.
So
Goth
with
kid.
scrawny, kind of tall, with the
Okay.
black hair, pale
Okay.
face. You know,
Got it.
but, you know that can change.
Yep.
He doesn't have a costume. He just wear like a long black leather trench coat.
Okay.
He's all dressed in black.
Makes sense.
And he goes by the name Void.
Void. Okay.
That work.
Yep.
Sounds good to me.
That was great.
And his real name is
And I keep calling him. You should call it the Void.
yeah. His real name is like Jake Cornell. There you go. Like normal name.
Jake
Cornell.
Oh, Cornell.
Cornell. Jake Cornell.
Cornell with an A.
Cornell.
Cornell. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like carnal.
Okay.
My real name is hold on, we gotta address the chat.
Yeah, I don't care for
Correct.
superheroes.
This is the first
The
time
dice
I've ever
spoke.
played a
The
super.
dice spoke, and we're listening to them.
Yeah, that's what we roll.
I'm gonna call my guy Marcus. We'll call him Marcus Stevens. That's his real name.
Yeah.
I wear like a full hood that goes over here, and then I have like these mirror shades. So you
Okay.
can see my mouth.
But you do have a mask.
You have like a pointy helmet.
Oh
Like
yeah,
the
I got a fin. I got a fin.
Oh, I think you don't have like a pointy shape, like a
No, it's like
bullet?
one fin, and
Ah.
it's got a spike back. It's curved on the back. So it's like
Nice. Very
I
aerodynamic.
got fins on my gloves too, which
Oh,
are obviously engineered in such a way to help me channel my energies.
of course.
I have some backers
Mhm.
out there. I've been put in touch with some people.
You have some corporate sponsors.
No. Uh-oh, we got a hot take here. Well, sorry.
Well, we'll see how it goes.
That's what the people want.
We'll see where it goes. Maybe they will be heroes. Maybe they won't. All right.
You want to call the cops who'll be there in 5 minutes, or do you want a super speed?
Be there before you can hang up the phone.
Yeah.
You're there.
Think about it.
Of course, every window where you were running is now broken, but still.
I don't run it supersonic, you know.
Not in this city.
Yeah.
Unless you really have to.
I mean, once in a while.
Once in a while. Just to stretch
I think
the legs.
that we are getting together because someone, if I'm going to throw this at you, Max. Hopefully you don't mind us tying our backstories together here. You, me, I have been a spotlighted superhero for a little bit, but I don't really catch a lot of heroes. I stop crimes, right? But I don't like catch criminals very much. And I want to like bag maybe I want to bag one of these arch villains.
So why you don't catch them? You just let them go, or you're just not interested in it?
I'm not smart enough.
Oh.
Like I don't have detective skills. You know.
Oh, okay. And like I'm a smart kid.
Yeah, someone thought you were a good. My agent found out about you. Is telling me to like team up with you, so we can make.
I'm new in the scene, right? Being very young.
Maybe.
Yeah. I don't have a good image because I'm cringy.
Yeah. Should I like to eat a lot? Do I have like that speedster stigma?
I don't,
Go ahead.
is that a thing?
Sure.
You got like
Thing for the
super fast
Flash.
metabolism.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The Flash has that. It only comes up when it's funny. It doesn't really
Mhm.
come up in real troubling situations. I don't know that. What are you thinking? You got any ideas for why we're together?
No, I'm good. That's good. You know, you're the one like coming after me. You want to team up with me for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Dig it. So where are you at?
I just hang out like in the back alleys and shit like that because I'm very dark and broody.
Yeah. So you like do spawn things? You're like
Yeah,
the
I'm not
spawn.
really like exactly. I'm not really like hero material yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'm
we're
full of angst.
very opposite.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm full of angst, but you see my potential and you want like
Yeah.
mold me into something useful for society.
I would like my hands to glow white when they're powered. When I've channeled power into them.
Mhm.
Basically be the opposite of void. I say the void, but
He hasn't learned the
Yeah.
he hasn't
It's just
learned the
voice.
branding tricks.
he really needs to get in touch with a publicist.
He doesn't have an agent. You've got an agent, publicist, marketing gal, social
I
media
got
manager.
all of them. I have all of them.
You
I
have
have a-
search engine optimization. You've
Yeah.
got all the things except for callers. You don't get callers.
Whenever anyone Googles silver bullet, me.
That's you, not the other guy. That guy we won't talk about in
I think guy's an idiot.
Angola.
Do
He's
you
some
have
kind
an
of werewolf or something? I don't even.
What's your
know.
nemesis? Do you have a nemesis?
Oh, good.
Nemesis?
Yeah.
Oh, good
You have
question.
an enemy? What's your enemy?
He's a psychic. His name is it's like
Okay.
what do you want his name to be? Do you want to name him or you want me to name him? Let's call him
what are those called? Horoscopes.
Horoscope.
His name's Horoscope.
What if his name was Horrorscope?
Horoscope is
It's
better.
like even worse.
Yeah,
It's better because it's worse.
I like it. Horoscope. And that's your enemy. Okay.
Yeah.
How about Void? Who's Void's enemy other than his dad?
Yeah, he does. Like, well, no, he
Maybe he
didn't
doesn't
grow
even
up with his
have
dad. You know, he's been raised by a single mother.
His dad.
He doesn't know his dad.
Fuck you, Dad. When
He's
he
the
put-
god
Like
kid.
he saw him a few times when he was young, but then the dad got disinterested.
Yeah.
Oh no. You were
They
still
doesn't know
going
his
out to buy
dad.
cigarettes. He never came back.
That's when
Yeah.
the bangs started to grow.
Yes.
Exactly.
Now he's got bangs. Cover his eyes.
Yeah, and I don't have a nemesis. Like my
No
nemesis is
nemesis
just like
yet.
Yeah,
Okay.
he
Not
just-
big enough.
He takes on
just like
petty
the bully in
criminals.
school, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm.
Okay, so he's been bullied.
No, I didn't ask to be a superhero, right? I got those power, right? Just saying, like,
Okay.
I just want to be left alone.
He left
Sorry.
alone. Doesn't work that way when
With great-
the Silver Bullets agent contacts you.
Yeah,
They will
with
not
great
take
power.
no.
Yeah, I didn't have the Uncle
Responsibility.
Ben speech.
No, you didn't.
You just had your mom saying, go get the groceries. You're like, Mom.
Nah, she's telling me like you probably should do like you got those power. You probably should do something with your life. You probably
Yeah.
should be useful to society.
Mom, I stopped a robbery.
I can be useful by writing poetry.
Yeah.
Or
People
maybe it's
need
the
dream.
mother's like, it's okay. It's okay, Jake. You're great just the way you are.
You're a very special boy.
You're a special boy. You're a sensitive boy. It's okay.
You're just a little more
She's a
sensitive than
helicopter
everyone
parent.
else. Yeah. It's because you're so special.
You're special. She gave you there was a nice man that left a message. Said his
Mhm.
name was the Silver Bullet. really put a lot of emphasis on the. left a message that you need to contact the.
Oh, your
Silver
mom's
Bullet.
probably heard of me, and she's like encouraging you.
Oh
to
yeah,
get
she'd
off
be
the
like,
couch.
Oh,
you
yeah.
wouldn't believe who left you a
Yes,
message,
dude.
Jake. Your
Just-
poetry's getting you recognized.
No, I never showed to anybody, right? Just
Yeah.
like
Well, I didn't want to tell
Doesn't
you, but I
matter.
did read your diary, and I was worried about you. I thought you were cutting yourself.
that's private.
I saw something.
Oh, he's a cutter.
He's saying, oh no, he's a cutter. I smell burning in your room, and I'm nervous.
We ready?
I think so.
Yeah.
We're starting.
It's been an hour. It's
Well,
enough.
I'll just tell you. We've already done more than enough prep. I think an hour.
We've already done a full hour. That's way too much.
It's too
Yeah,
much.
way too much.
We've already fallen off the wagon.
But
It's my
with-
first time.
With Traveler, creating a character in that time is not that bad, right?
Super's Traveler.
Yeah.
Supers Traveler. Has there been a Supers Traveler game yet?
It's the first one ever in history.
Well, let's see how
Nobody
it
ever
goes.
tried that,
Maybe.
probably for good reason.
All right. What do you want to do? You want to set it up, Crispy?
Yeah, I'll set it up. I'll set you
Alright.
up.
Okay. Should I do a break? Should there be a break to start the?
No, we'll just go. Well, no, let's just go right into it.
I'll play my video again.
Yeah, you want to play? That I knew it. I knew you want to play your video again. Go ahead.
You don't have to play the video. All right. I'm playing the
drink some
video
water.
again.
Play the
Alright,
video. Here it is.
here
Play it
is.
again, Sam.
Now I remember why I'm here. It's the 4D thing. Role playing in the fourth dimension. Okay.
It's pretty good. If you can achieve that, that's a good level to be at. You can have good session.
Take it to go. Just past the drive-through and be on our way.
You need to have like a 4D table, a 4D GM, and a 4D session for that.
You mentioned breakfast. Here, I wanted to get you some food fast. Here's the tea in a bag.
That was acceptable speed.
But now the player are also willing to be co-creator of the world and integrate, like manifest stuff that makes sense, right?
By the light of the Asiago, we must make haste.
You have to respect the setting, you have to respect the tone and stuff like that.
Will you make sure our beef stays fresh and never frozen? Dave's signature combo?
We will do what we can, son.
The 4D way, you assume that you're on a beach and that it'd be normal for it to be driftwood there.
Only the sweet things get frozen, son.
So that'd be the 4D way, and I think it's much more direct, much more cinematic. It keeps the flow of the game going much faster. You can accomplish much more in a session.
I have to end the session here. I can't play this game anymore.
Sorry.
At the top of one of the tallest size skyscrapers of Independence City, spread out between a multi-story penthouse suite, which includes verandas and rooftop balconies, exotic trees and other things set up, lights that adorn the pathways. People are mixing at a gala. They're all wearing their finery, flutes of champagne passing amongst them as tuxedo-wearing staff mingle around with expensive hors d'oeuvres and other fine accoutrements of a high-end party. The party's host, a powerful man, well-connected in Independent City, and rumored to be a close personal friend of the Silver Bullet, is doing a fundraiser. And as part of this fundraiser, he's invited his friend, the Silver Bullet, to make an appearance to help loosen those purse strings. A ominous call comes through that the police aren't sure what to make of. They send out a call to the agent of the Silver Bullet to perhaps give him a heads up. The agent intercepting this ominous call or tip from the police calls the Void, but he's only going by Void right now, and says there's potentially a bit of a hiccup at an event tonight. Perhaps you could be of assistance here. He passes along the message from Karen Cornall, the mother of Jake Cornall, otherwise known as the Void. At the top of the penthouse suite, amongst the movers and shakers of Independent City, in the upper crust, the high society types, a speech has been given about how the Silver Bullet represents the future, and it's important that that we support him and his efforts, and support this worthwhile charity that's going to provide painting kits and musical instruments to the less privileged in the city of Independence, to foster the arts. And speaking into a microphone, the host says, and if you listen right now, you could maybe even hear the whistle of my friend, the Silver Bullet. I think he's on his way now.
I'm in the party already, and run around the stage, blowing everyone's cocktail napkins around, hair flying around on some of the guests, and then I skid to a stop and pick up a flute of champagne off of a waitress's tray, and I say, "Did someone say the Silver Bullet?"
Wonderful. So good. Oh, look at him. He's such an inspiration. Oh,
No. This is about the children. Thank you, Michael. It's happy to lend a hand with this, with your very noble charity to Michael and the children.
Oh, you're too kind. You're too kind. Ladies and gentlemen, the Silver Bullet. He's here. He's here enjoying the festivities with him tonight. Everyone will have a chance to take a picture. Won't they? Won't they? The Silver Bullet.
Of course.
With that,
I walk off muttering, I didn't say anything about pictures. Walking down
off on the side, standing a little apart from the rest of the partygoers, the Silver Bullet's agent looks nervous, keeps fidgeting, looking at their phone. She takes out the phone. She keeps looking at it, puts it back.
Walk up to another celebrity and start going, "Oh, hi. How are you doing today, Christina?"
Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much for asking. Our daytime drama has been extended for another 2 seasons. Can you believe it? I would love it if you could maybe make a cameo on. We're having a new season here, and we're just shooting it now. But I'll get into contact with your agent. I think it would be wonderful if we added you in to this. The Real Housewives of Independence City, and just it's really exciting. It's a really exciting season.
Well, definitely talk to my agent, but tonight's just about the kids.
Of course, the kids. Of course, the kids. She says, all sorts of ice hanging from her neck and heavy rings on her fingers.
Don't even notice my agent. Just drinking my champagne.
I'm climbing up the stair of my low-rent apartment where my mom lives. I open up the door with my notebook in hand, just coming back from the back alley where I like to go right. wipe my boots on the carpet, get in through the kitchen. Mom, I'm back.
Oh, I'm so glad you're back, honey. Listen, I keep getting messages from this woman. She says she's the agent of the Silver Bullet. She says it's really important that she talks to you. Is this, I mean, do you know the Silver Bullet? Jakey, honey. Really?
I don't know the Silver Bullet. I've heard of him. Right? I don't know him. I never met him, but I know who he is.
The phone starts ringing again. Oh,
I'll be in my
might be her.
room.
Well, here, Jake, listen.
I just
she,
keep
she
moving to my
heads-
room. I open the door, close the door behind me, and turn my room completely pitch black. A complete void. And I put like some gut music playing very loudly.
knocking on the door.
What?
Just would you please just talk to this lady? She keeps calling. What do you want me to do? Do you want me just to tell her that you're busy?
I'll talk to her. Then I stop my music.
Oh,
Get out, like,
he's coming now. He's coming out. No, he's coming now. She says.
I shut up the darkness.
My agent taps me on the shoulder, and I look over, ignore them, walk over towards another group to glad hand with them. Just enjoy my champagne.
I pick up the phone and I put it in my ear and I put it in my. What should I say? What should I call myself, Mom?
I like the name Jake. It's a good, honest name. You should be proud of who you are, honey.
Yeah, this is Void.
Void. A hero will fall tonight. And when he does, his blood will be on your hands.
Who's that?
An admirer of your work. Someone who enjoys the darkness, but yet can see into the future.
Yeah. And you're gonna kill somebody? You know who he is?
Yes, and it'll be the first step in your transition, your growth into your true potential.
This is not what I'm about. I'm not like I like the darkness, but I'm not a dark soul. And I hang up the phone.
I turn around and I say, "What is it? Can't you see that I'm talking to all these celebrities? It's really good for me." Whisper over by a bar table.
Melissa looks exasperated. Listen, I didn't want to bring this up. I hate to be a downer, but we've got some intelligence that something is going to happen, and it was a threat to you specifically. I reached out to a very intelligent young man. I thought he could help us, but I wasn't able to get a hold of him. I think that there's a plot to get you, Bullet. She looks nervously around.
You really mean it too, don't you?
It's it seems credible.
I put the flute down. I say, well, why do you need some guy? Are they outside? Look out the large pane glass window overlooking the city.
She looks outside and sees on the balcony, there's a bit of a commotion happening. Someone in a long gown has climbed up and is precariously standing on the railing of this skyscraper. There's some shocks of alarm. Staff moving quickly.
I quickly, utilizing speed, zoom right through and then grab her by the wrist as she's about to fall over.
She teeters and
Pull her back in, catch her in a glamorous fashion.
there's claps of, oh, thank heavens that the silver bullet was here. She
You might
looks
have
up to
had
you.
you might have had one or two too many champagnes.
Her eyes completely white, no pupils, no iris. She looks up,
Man.
horrified, and dies in your arms.
Oh, I drop her, taking a step back.
What happened? Everyone's like, is she okay? We should call a doctor?
We need a doctor over here.
Several
Ground.
approach, prominent physicians, a few television doctors that are mostly charlatans. They all came and they all come by and look and say this. A few of them attempt CPR, but soon it's apparent there's nothing happening.
I'm slowly stepping back off of the balcony as I watch the scene unfold.
There's shouts now from a different terrace. People that were watching that way, as a man has climbed up on the edge of the balcony. He's teetering on the edge.
I end up the phone back to my mother and say like, Mom, I just want to be left alone. I didn't ask for those power. Like I just want to do my writing and I want to make my own way, right?
She enters the room and sits on the unmade bed on the edge, and she pats the bed. Come, Jake, come sit down. Let's talk.
I sit on the chair in the corner at my desk. I grab a cigarette, put it in my mouth, and then
No
I open
smoking
it.
indoors. We've already talked about this, she said.
I turn the cigarette on with my flame from my finger.
Jake,
Keep smoking.
put that out right now.
I just create some darkness surrounding me.
Just because I can't see you doesn't mean I can't smell you. Put that cigarette out. You know how I feel about that.
I crush it in the ashtray just outside of the darkness.
She gets up, walks to the window, opens the window, and then stands in front of the window, facing out, looking at the lights of the city.
I turn my appearance into what I remember of my father used to look like. And then I take away the darkness.
She turns around slowly. Her eyes flutter. And then her eyes are completely white. No iris, no pupil. Silver bullet.
I'm running over to the other balcony to grab the man, and I pull him on.
All right, roll for this.
Okay. Athletics.
Yes.
Okay. Dexterity.
Yep.
Gotta make it 10.
All right. Just in time, thanks to his super speed. Success.
I pull him on, looking in his blank eyes.
He convulses suddenly. He lets loose a blood-curdling scream, and his heart stops.
I zoom him over to those doctors and lay him down next to the now dead woman. This man. Everyone, get off the balconies.
There's pandemonium rushing. Several glasses drop and shatter, the crystal making a distinctive sound as the partygoers now flee the balcony for the interior of the penthouse, this big suite. A few medical professionals still with the two fallen, kneeling down.
I look around. I use my senses, shutting my eyes, and sort of a map starts plotting out over the area. So I use my special radar abilities. Dong!
Success. Something above, hanging in the air. A man with a cape.
I go back to my natural appearance real quick, and I run to my mother. And I grab my arm, like, Mom, what happening? I'm sorry, Mom.
No response.
Put
A
my head
different
on
voice
her
issues
chest.
from her voice, from her mouth, moving strangely. It's already happening.
Let go of my mom. What do you want? What do you want of me?
I want you, apprentice, to the darkness.
Let go of my mom.
Join me. The penthouse party on 5th and Main. And I'll keep your mom more or less intact.
Okay, I'll go there, but like, don't hurt my mom.
Her eyes flicker. She comes back to herself. Suddenly collapses.
I look up at the floating man and start going at a really high speed, but safe for bystanders. Run straight to the stairwell and go up the stairs towards the roof of the building.
Floating.
Smash through the door with a powered knee.
Door shatters.
Skid to a stop right at the top of the roof.
There, above the building, looking down, just hovering there with a cape that's swirling black around his shoulders, is Horoscope.
Horoscope. I say. Look at him. What are you doing to these people?
I am showing just how impotent you are when it comes to saving them. And soon I will have another who can control darkness. And together we will rule this city.
I put my ear to my mother's mouth, listen to her breath.
She breathes shallow. Her eyes closed. Every so often fluttering, like entrapped in a bad dream.
I drag her to my bed and lay her down there on top of the cover. I say, Mom, I need to go. I need to go for your safety.
She whimpers slightly in her sleep, still unsettled.
I grab my trench coat. I put it on. I head toward the door. I hail a cab. Give him the address for the terrace that had been indicated to me on 5th, and get me there
Cab
quickly.
Pulls away quickly. At this hour, the traffic is relatively light.
I am standing there. I zoom over to another antenna that's kind of poking out of the roof. It's about 4 feet tall, and I rip it up out of the ground and then whirl around and fling it at him.
Ranged.
Like 4.
He grabs the antenna, laughs. Pathetic. You thought that moving them inside would save them? They're all still there. At my mercy. And then he he floats away off to the side and then down the side of the building, disappearing as he descends down to the glass level of looking into the 2-story penthouse suite. Your agent comes breathless to the top of the stairs. What is it? What's happening?
Horoscope, get out of here.
She, with alarm, she rushes down, her cell phone in her hand. Out of sight, back down the stairwell, disappears.
I grab some bills from my pocket. I pay the cab driver, and I step off of the cab. And I say to myself, assuming that somebody's listening somehow, like, okay, I'm here now. What do you want of me?
Flutter of air as a cloaked man descends on the outside of the building, floating down to the cab. He's all in black. His mask is a twisted, horrific thing. He says, yes, Void. Now I need you. I need your power. Come with me, and I can give you all that you want.
All that I want is to be left alone. Who are you?
I will be your mentor.
I'm not interested. I don't want that life.
You've been given something that I need.
Put my hands on my ear, try to detect where horoscope is
The
with
radar.
my radar detection.
Success. He's down just a few feet above ground level near a cab.
I take a couple bounding leaps towards the edge of the building and start running at speed down the building, shattering glass as I go. Explodes with every step.
I start moving toward the alley. I say, like, since I got those power, everybody like wants something of me. Like, they're calling me. Like, all I want to do is to be left alone. I don't want to be special. And I walk toward the alley, drawing the darkness, the shadow, slowly as I move toward them.
Well, we'll see about that. Don't forget your mother. And then his cape flaps as he gains a bit of altitude, hovering in the air. His hand darts out, and from his palm, a line of darkness spreads towards a streaking figure rushing down the side of the building.
I'm running, and yep.
The ray intercepts Silver Bullet as he's moving down.
Just rolling down the thing.
13 damage.
It's got to be physical, right?
Mm-hmm.
Endurance first, yeah.
And then take that down to 1.
A shattering cold. All the warmth coming out, being drawn out.
Take it down to 0. Sorry.
The endurance, yeah. And the rest go on dex or strength.
I just rolling down the building now. And I grab onto one of the windows. Try to hold myself on it.
All right, roll strength. Critical success.
Grab it. It's a shard of glass going through my arm. Pull myself up. And just I'm on my back, breathing heavily.
About 8 stories from the ground.
I turn around, and as I see like the scene, I say, "Stop it!" And then like I grew the bubble of darkness all around me, surrounding like the flying man and the men falling, plunging them
Lights
in
go
total obscurity.
Complete darkness. Except
And
the radar still works.
I move toward where the flying man is.
Hovering there, slowly climbing, gaining altitude. Though now unsure of direction, this flying man is moving up towards a broken window where a chrome suit has just disappeared into through a broken glass pane into an office.
My breathing heavily. Look at my arm. Gushing blood, and I look out. Just peek over the side, see horror scope coming up. Get to one knee and jet. The darkness takes me by surprise. Looking around, utilizing my radar.
Down at the ground level, a young man is stretched out his hand towards the building where this darkness is.
I move toward the flying man slowly and trying to make my voice intimidating. I say like, "You say you wanted the darkness. Now embrace it."
Roll roll for that. That's good. I like it.
That's going to
Intimidate.
be a 6.
A laugh. You still have time, boy, to join me. Although I cannot see, I can still feel the fear. Look, one of their greats is about to fall. The silver bullet, in his arrogance, thought that he could play God among men when the true gods, you, me, are still here. We have something to say about it, don't we? Revel in that fear, boy.
Slowly get to my feet, seeing the horror scope floating up towards me, and just start running through the building. I empower my arms and just burst through the back side of the building, rocket down onto a neighboring rooftop.
Outside now of the zone of darkness, your regular vision clears. It's dark, but not that supernatural darkness.
I see the silver bullet flying out of the building. I know what's going on. I say, "I am not afraid of you. Like, I am the darkness. Like, I am void."
Horror scope laughs again. And then he lifts up, gaining altitude, moving up. He touches the side of the building, feeling on his way through this darkness till he reaches a broken window and then goes in.
I land on the opposite roof and kind of don't hit my feet good and roll across it, slamming into a metal air conditioner or some sort of unit up here. Stand up slowly. Dripping blood.
It's a
Look
much
over.
lower building top, more of a awning or an attachment to a much larger tower nearby. But it's the gravel surface now. A track has been furrowed by the sudden arrival of the silver bullet. Through the building where you transited, up above, a floating figure appears. Black cloak, outlined by the office lights that are left on in the tower above.
I run over to the other tower and run down and try to hide.
Roll stealth. A laugh. Down into the dark alley.
7.
Success.
Run down into the alley and duck behind a dumpster.
A loud voice
Stinks
echoes.
down here.
Loud voice echoes. You can't run forever. It reverberates off the buildings.
I'm move with my bubble of darkness around me, right toward the alleyways are moving before getting into the altercation with horoscope. Slowly going there. Keeping the darkness.
A bubble of darkness down the alley approaches the silver bullet. Lights winking out as it moves, walking pace towards this other area.
Must have been that boy. I look up at a horoscope from around the building, see that he's way up high, and move over towards sensing the boy in the darkness with my radar. I run over into at what I would consider a slow jog into the orb of darkness. I say, "Hello, I'm the silver bullet. I'm in trouble."
I saw that. Like I'm void.
Void. My agent was trying to get a hold of you.
Yes, they told me, like, I've been told by my assistant that they left messages.
He stabbed me. Do you have any sort of healing powers or something? I don't know why you were picked.
I don't know. I didn't ask for it. They threatened somebody of my family.
Horoscope is a tyrant, a murderer. Don't trust him, whatever he says.
He asked me to join him,
Oh,
but I don't know one of that life.
That booming
cannot
voice
see me.
again echoes through, cutting through the normal nighttime downtown sounds. If you won't come out, my speedy friend, then I will just have to pay a visit to your hosts. The laugh recedes.
I concentrate to detect his location.
Climbing up floating up the outside of the original skyscraper towards the penthouse suite.
I say, how do you see in this murky soup? Looking around.
I control the darkness. I can see fine.
It looks like he's up in that direction. Pointing the direction.
You cannot see in the darkness.
No, but I can sense the
void.
I can sense where he is. I have my own abilities.
Can you get him to the ground? I can blind him. I can engulf him in the void.
I'll try. And I at speed start running around to the back of the building that he's floating over. Try to keep it at a low enough speed so it doesn't cause any sonic booms.
Just a sudden rush of air, trash and other things get pulled along in the wake of the silver bullet's speed. Climbing far above now, quickly towards the top of the building where the party was in full swing only a few minutes before. A black-robed figure ascends.
I lower the orb of darkness that was over me, like to make them like look more like natural shadows. I can go along the wall, hiding in them still, moving toward the door of the building.
I run into the building and I run at speed up the stairs. Just rocketing through the stairs, trying to get up to the top of the building without going up the wall.
At the penthouse, there's a number of people collapsed on the ground near the elevator. They're all just there, sleeping. A few of them whimpering, like they're having bad dreams.
I drop the shadow and I run into the building and I go toward the elevator. Go press on the button to call it.
The door immediately opens. A woman wearing an expensive-looking dress is asleep on the floor. She cries out in her sleep. Next to her is a man wearing a fancy tuxedo. He's propped up against the side of the elevator, also asleep, but twitching like he's trying to run in his sleep.
I grab the woman by the ankle and I drag her out.
She does not wake.
Then I go for the man, get him by the shoulder, and drag him out of the elevator. Then I go back in and press the button to go to the penthouse.
The elevator door closes and ascends rapidly.
Once I am at the rooftop, I very quickly run out and then once again try to run down the side of the wall to tackle horoscope.
Roll. He shifts quickly. Ooh.
It's gonna be 12.
Success.
Just grab. I pound into him with a spear. We start careening down.
Smashing against the side of the building. The black cloak whipping around as the two cartwheel down the side of the skyscraper towards the ground. His body cold.
We're falling. I try to get purchase with my feet if I can. As we're falling. roll again. I've got another 8.
Failure.
Just like, he's like tumbling. I'm still like punching him in the head.
He
As we
attempts to
struggle.
strike back. It's a 10 to strike back.
Is it contested? It's not right.
I think that's just a hit. 2 damage.
I get out of the elevator and I
A
quickly look
large group
around.
of people, similarly dressed, all asleep on the ground. The door to the penthouse, the large double door, open, revealing a party goers also asleep. Everyone.
I get a step off the elevator. I look around and I go to the balcony, like the edge of the balcony.
They're falling far below, but clear with the night vision that the void enjoys. 2 figures, one chrome, the other black, tumble in the air, striking at one another as they fall.
I go back to the elevator and I press to go down.
Doors close. The elevator descends. Silver bullet.
Just grab him, realizing I'm probably about to die, and push him so that he'll certainly die before me.
Suddenly,
You're
the
going
speed-
with me.
I can fly, fool. The gravity, the speed of the descent suddenly slows. But since he's on the bottom, slows Silver Bullet also.
I kind of whip around, and now I'm like on his back, spinning him around.
He fails to dislodge.
And
Go ahead and roll
now that-
melee.
Your strength or dex? Yeah. Strength.
Your choice.
Okay. 11.
Success.
Finally, now that we're slowed down, I have a little purchase on the side of the wall. I start trying to ramp up my super speed again.
He attempts to resist, but he's in an awkward spot. Failure.
I start running him up the building, like pushing him into the glass, just like running him through the glass.
The glass shatters around him. His cloak torn and ripped by the sharp glass. The elevator door chimes. Bing. Opens. The lobby.
I quickly step out. I step over like the 2 people that I took out on the way in, and I run outside. I look where they should be. The guy falling.
A chrome streak is running back up the building, smashing this black form against the windows as he goes.
I start coming back down.
A U-turn at the top of the building and back down.
Yeah.
His hand gets supernaturally cold. He places it on the chest of Silver Bullet and tries to freeze his heart with fear. Oh!
I empower it with my channeling.
The kinetic energy from the Silver Bullet's
A
chest.
bright light comes out of my chest.
White light. Ah! He grabs at his eyes. The brilliant white light blinding.
I just
As you
start yelling at him. And I start like running him down. And,
his
Plant
panicked
them into the
voice.
ground.
No, I foresaw it. I foresaw it.
I create a big column of shadow emerge from the from a big column of darkness emerge from the wall of the building and engulf the two men fighting along the side, right?
My chest glowing has these like murky kind of. It's difficult to see, but makes the lighting look awesome as I come down and slam him get to the ground.
The impact is bone shattering. Roll 4d6 damage. Air suddenly expelled. The air in his lungs is expelled. I can't say that word now.
Expulsed.
Expelled. Thank you.
That
Is
sounds
expelled from his lungs violently. His ribs crack on the ground outside, just near the edge of this skyscraper.
I collapse next to him, breathing heavily as the light begins to fade in my chest.
I run toward the men that just crashed, all in darkness now, protected from the outside views. And I go over horoscope. I put my hand like that, and I expel flame to his face.
Ah! Roll 3d6.
10.
He screams, bones smoking, smoldering as the intense heat melts away his horrifying mask, and
roast in the
flames
void
burst out of his eyes and his mouth and nose as the fire consumes his head.
I'm in pitch blackness, just hearing these screams of agony.
This horrific smell, scorched flesh and melting leather, an intense heat.
I turn around and I lean over and I start like puking, and the darkness fade away.
As the darkness begins to fade away, I grab a horoscope and run him over into a nearby alley, tossing him quickly into a dumpster and slamming the lid real quickly.
His head, charred black bone, cracks against the dumpster as it lands amongst the detritus and rodents and filth.
I'm still there like heaving and puking, and I see like the flash of movement in the corner of my eyes. Turn my head, wipe my mouth, and I start moving toward the alley.
I have I retrieve a large extension cord. I'm wrapping it around the dumpster to tie it shut as void approaches.
Some sirens in the distance, getting louder.
Are you all right?
No. I'm not. How are you doing?
I'm okay, I guess. Is he dead?
I thought so. I sit down and
point to the container. I say, you put him in there?
Yeah, I didn't know what else to do. I plopped down on the street next to him, sitting in some puddle of water trash. My chrome suit sullied with the battle.
I approached the Chrome man there. Your silver bullet?
The silver bullet, yeah.
Are you gonna be alright? You need like
No, I need to go to the hospital. But I got a guy. I hit this kind of a disc visor on my head. I hit the side, the ear. I say, I need help.
Melissa comes up. She sounds groggy. What happened? Where are you? Everyone up here is just waking up. A horrible dream.
Horoscope's down for the count. I'm gonna need a hospital.
Where are you? I'm on my way. Where are you?
Downstairs in an alley next to a dumpster.
All right, don't move. I'll be there. I'll be there in just a minute. I'm on my way.
All right. By the way, the void's pretty good. Turn off the comms.
The void.
Yeah, that's your name, right?
I usually just go by void, but
the void sounds better.
ah.
I'll get you a publicist. Don't worry about it.
As Melissa heads on her way to the Silver Bullet in his time of need, police cruisers arrive around the skyscraper, responding to several calls of something happening. A few of them notice Silver Bullet and the Void. Officers approach to offer assistance. And with that, we'll sunset this ultimate no prep superhero game.
That's been fun.
Yep.
You don't usually like the genre, Max. How was it for you?
Well, it was all right, just like, but I don't know if I've been like very useful or anything, but like that's also fit with the character, right? Not being too. So I don't know, right? Just like I wouldn't necessarily need to play this character for a long session, right? Obviously, there's a lot of room for it to improve and evolve, but for a long campaign, I mean, but for this one shot, right? It's fun, right? It's a bit silly.
I thought it was cool.
Yeah. What do you think with the crispy of just going like that? With
it's good. I like it. It's a good challenge. I would do it again for sure.
Yeah, it's fun. You get to play a lot of different games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
I
like it how there's just new scenes that kind of come up and like, oh, that's cool. The like running the bad guy down the side of the building and fighting one another and
you
the
told me
column of darkness that comes up to catch them.
You told me to bring him down, and so I was like, okay, well, I'm bringing him down, but you're going up the elevator. And I was like, well, he told me to bring him down, so I didn't know if it was right to do the simulationist way or the metagame way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like you were kind of going up the building, right? Like last I saw you. Yeah, so I said like, oh man, he's gonna like. I just wanted to bring him to the ground, right? Some like necessarily like, but I thought you'd bring him to the ground on top of the terrace at some point. And, my guy was getting confused, right? He's never done that before. Cut him a break.
Yeah, I liked how you got sick after dispatching him. Like that was a nice touch, Max. That was good.
Cool.
It's like this is maybe the first time he's done this.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
I liked it. Good job. I liked the end. I was like, hey, the void. And he's like, just void. I really like that end. I like that session a lot, actually. Good job.
Yeah,
that was good. Ultimate no prep challenge. There you go.
Yeah, like I wanted to do those challenges at some point. Like when I talk about that with Phil, and we started doing that because like people like I'm often like I'm a big no prep guy, right? No prep advocate, and people say, well, yeah, no prep is kind of like it's an object, it can't really exist. Say, well, let's prove that it can exist, right? We just went in there, not knowing who's gonna GM, not knowing the system we're gonna use, not knowing the character, the setting, right? The setting,
Yeah.
rolling for it, and then say,
Yeah.
okay, let's do it. So it can be done.
Mhm.
And we could have
So-
been going longer, but
Yeah.
So, did we do too much prep? Was it too much prep for the no prep? I think that we usually go 10 minutes or something.
Well,
we need
it's-
to get that down. Yeah, it was
the-
about an
the-
hour.
yeah, it's the well, also I think
Character
when you
creation.
only have one character to create, it's faster, right? Because like we kind of have to go both back and forth.
Yeah.
And Traveler took us like Traveler is not the fastest in character creation, and we had to figure out something about that. That took a lot of time.
Yeah, and we spent quite a bit of time reading the powers too.
That too. That's the other thing I was about to say. Like the other thing that would fight is superhero, and we have to figure out power and how they work and stuff like that.
Mhm.
That was also like so. The session 0 part,
Mhm.
it's probably gonna vary quite a bit depending on the system we pick or the setting, right? Just like, and I think now in that case we kind of like had almost like the worst mixed.
Do you think that we spent too much time talking about how we were linked together?
No, I don't think so.
No, that was like 5 minutes.
Yeah, that was
That was
yeah.
the appropriate time. That's when you only get 5 minutes. Is that
You only get 5 minutes. We should probably put a time limit on it. But I do feel like this Independent City would have been better with TPS. Like we would have had. You could have still done the same thing.
Yeah.
We can quickly adjudicate how the powers are going to work, how many dice you're going to roll, and that would have been better. We should have just put a time limit on it. Maybe, I don't know.
That would have been better
but,
with EZD6 as well.
EZD6 would have worked too.
Yeah, that's also something like we can rethink. Maybe like rolling for the system. Maybe it adds some value at some point.
Sure.
In the proving that it doesn't matter if you know the system and you can just like run with it and stuff like that. Maybe now we just have to pick like the system we're gonna use for those no prep challenge, right?
Make
Would
it
it be like DPS
GM
or
choice.
EZD6?
Yeah.
Do you make a GM choice?
Or you could maybe
could be
link it
GM
to the
choice, or
setting.
we could just have like when you do no prep challenge, we use TPS and that's it, right? Just so we use EZD6 and that's it.
Sure.
We could also like just make it like a standard. Right?
I like EZD6 more.
Me too.
Because especially with magic.
Yeah.
And like I think it would work really well with this. It's just
Super.
having like narrative based superpowers. Easy.
Yeah. But it could be GM choice, I guess, or it could be a standard. But like I think there's
let's make these supers in EZD6 real quick. It's just been like pick 2 boons.
Yeah. 2 boons. You'd have some you would check we would come up with some inclinations that would be tied to your superpower, right?
A couple aspects. Yeah, superpower inclinations.
And then maybe a couple aspects which you pretty much had. Like you were the celebrity,
Yeah.
So that would have just been like boon on melee, boon on talking.
Yeah, I would have got a boon on stealth and a boon on what else I was good at? Art.
You're good at you're good at like
poetry,
scholarly shit.
You had a 2 in streetwise too. So
yeah, streetwise.
There you go.
Yeah,
and then just EZD6 magic system for the powers.
Yeah,
control darkness. That fits really well with what
Sure
EZD6 does for magic.
Yeah, it really does.
Super sweet. No problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a bit of a disconnect there, I think, with the system. Traveler is a really good system, but it did feel like it was.
Now that we did like, that's the 3rd one, right? We did.
I don't know. It might be the 4th one.
It might be the 4th one. We did the Louis Rossman.
Louis
Rossman.
We did
the bear guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cave.
Yeah. Yes.
And it was also an Independent City game, actually.
Oh right. Yeah.
And my superpower is I have a gun.
You have a gun, but like.
And we played the 5e game.
Yeah.
We played the 5e game. I think that's it.
5e game.
So this is just the 3rd one.
Yeah. But I think it was good to roll for the system. to prove a point, but I think now we can move on to that from that, right? Just like
Yeah.
just roll for GM, roll for setting,
Coin flip, easy
yeah.
D6 or TPS, basically.
or make
I
a
would
GM
just
choice if you
GM
want, right?
choice, whatever you
Yeah.
feel
Yeah.
is going to be a better fit.
But it has to be easy D6 or TPS, or get the fuck out of here.
Well, I think those are the best ones for this kind of thing.
Yeah. Everything else just takes so long to
I mean,
create.
maybe the Call of I mean the problem is with Call of Cthulhu is that the character creation is going to take a little
Yeah.
longer.
Like when we did like 5e, right?
Mhm.
You use the character creator tool and you did it very fast because you're used to it and stuff like that, right? So if the GM would say like, oh, I like to use that system, then right, just like,
Mhm.
but you have to choose a system before you roll for the setting,
Mhm.
or
What?
after. No, I don't
Yeah,
know. I'm just making arbitrary rules. All right.
No.
I don't. Yeah.
I feel
It
like
would have been
they're-
much easier if we had rolled for the setting, and then you're like, okay, well, this eliminates some of these rule sets, so it's going to be between this one or this one. But really, I think that Phil's
Yeah.
idea of just having it be between TPS and Easy D6 that's probably the
Well, yeah,
easiest.
I'd say like make a GM choice, but like if you don't want to suck something else, like you need something that
Yeah.
the players are familiar with, and that character creation is fast because it's all about like getting into the game, right? Getting
Yep.
fast into the game.
Just get into it. Yeah.
easy
Yeah.
D6 is pretty good at that.
Although maybe what I'll do is I'll try to get that book, that Traveler book, that Traveler Companion, because it does have a streamlined character creation thing in it. So it's not a life path. If you wanted to do so, that maybe we could do a Traveler.
Okay.
I
I
think
mean, I
it's
really
the life
like
path
rolling.
thing that was the tricky.
I really like
Yeah.
2d6 plus modifiers for sure.
Yeah. So like the guts of it are fine.
Maybe I'll
Just
learn.
the
I'll
character
learn
creation.
Cody's. I'll learn Cody's.
Well,
system.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's that one too.
But that's the
right?
thing. Like if you have like if you can like if we had like a character creator for Call of Duty that just spit out a character real fast,
Yeah.
right? That'd be
Yeah.
fine, right?
Yeah.
Same thing with Traveler. If we had like something that can spit out the character, because that's also like I'm not opposed to having like, well, that's the character you're gonna play, right? There you go.
Yeah, no,
right?
I actually think that's even better for the no prep challenge is that we just generate a few
Yeah.
and then here's what it is. Like you're just gonna have this one.
It's hard to generate a traveler pilgrim.
Yes.
Yes. So that's why maybe like picking the system after
Yeah.
might be valid.
Yeah.
Well, it's easy to generate a Traveler Pilgrim, but
That's it.
different type of pilgrim. Yes.
You're saying like a sci-fi pilgrim,
A sci-fi pilgrim.
Yeah.
basically explorer.
Thanksgiving 3035.
Hey, this is some nice land you have.
With some cat people.
Yeah, with cat people.
With cats, yeah. Anthropomorphic cats.
Yeah.
They're like, would you like our fancy feast? We're bringing you our fancy feast.
There you go.
I would love to have a fancy feast. Thank
We'll
you.
trade you this island for the fancy feast.
Here's some balls of yarn in exchange
Oh.
for your land.
Hours of yes. And the
Oh,
cats
that
are like
sounds great.
secretly super intelligent, and they're like,
Yeah.
these idiots, they don't even
These
know that this
idiots.
isn't our island. Like this is the dog person island.
Yeah. But this yarn is pretty awesome.
But we're gonna take the yarn anyway, because what do we care?
Be awesome.
So yeah.
Good
So there you
game,
go, people.
fellas.
Yeah.
Yep. Anything else we need to talk about? No.
No, thanks for inviting
No.
me. This was fun. I enjoyed it.
These are
It was
awesome.
a challenge. I was like, oh crap! Now I gotta have some kind of supervillain. I'm like, okay, so it's gonna be Horror Scope because that's the only one we had, and he's gonna be like the Sandman.
Fucking violent.
Because I was like, well, I don't have anything, so it's
He's
gonna be
pretty
that one.
spooky, man. I was like just standing there, like, why did I make him psychic? I can't do anything to this guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He's like, he's a psychic.
He's
That's
just gonna,
dangerous.
he's just gonna take over my mind.
Well, like it seemed though that he kind of like poorly chose his name. I guess horror scope is like pretty horrific, but the scope thing. is
Well, my thing was that he was supposed to be able to tell the future,
yeah.
yeah.
and that was the.
So
he
you know,
had
like you
kinda
you
made
can
this-
fly, you can put people to sleep,
Yeah.
you can shoot Ray of Darkness, and you can tell the future. Like, maybe don't name yourself telling the future, right? It's like
Yes.
kind of-
Yeah.
well, I don't know.
The future was wrong.
Yes, he was
Sorry,
wrong.
buddy.
He could not, for some reason, there was a black spot. He couldn't figure out why he couldn't see
That's probably
what
why
the
I'm his
void was
nemesis.
going to do, right? So he's like, oh no, void is going to have to be part of this because I can't see. He's part of this somehow.
Maybe that's why I'm his nemesis, because I can affect his future because I'm so fast. I'm a speedster.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
maybe.
So I'm like a time traveler, kind of like the Flash, you know.
Yeah, maybe
So
that's why.
That's why it messes with him.
Plus, when you charge up your hands, they're all like glow
Yeah.
white light, and
That's true.
he
I
just
really like
hates
that. I really like that scene when he tried to freeze my heart, and I used the power of friendship to overcome.
I know you did the Care Bear stare and burned his hand.
Yeah. Sorry, buddy. I have the power of friendship.
Was it too silly in tone?
I didn't think it was silly at all.
No,
There were times where it was
Oh,
it seemed
well,
a little
yeah.
cheesy, but I was like, you know what, that's all right. It's a
no, with my
cheesy.
guy, you know, like just
Your
being
guy.
the teenager.
But your guy is an angsty teenager.
Yeah,
And it was effective.
yeah.
Like you played a pretty good angsty teenager.
Yeah.
Lighting up the cigarette. His mother's all mad. There's no smoking in the house.
Well, everyone, we're going to end the stream. And I hope
Yep.
y'all have an excellent evening and God bless. Bye.
Take care, all. Bye.